Hi everybody, welcome to 30 Day Booty. I am Tamara. Today is day 16, so we are officially over the hump and still getting after it. So today we're going to take our action down to the floor. I have a dumbbell today, a little bit lighter than the dumbbell that I'm usually holding because I'm going to put it in the bend of my knee and we're going to do some good glute floor work. So buckle up. Today, we're going to be on either our hands and knees or elbows and knees. Whichever one feels better to you is the correct way to go for that, as long as you're not letting your posture, go to heck. So keep the shoulders nice and strong, elbows a little bit soft if you're going to be up on straight arms. If you get down on your elbows, you don't have to worry too much about keeping your elbows soft. So we're going to have a little space to tuck our toes under, and we're gonna float our knees up and then tap them back down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and come up onto my hands so that I feel like I can see you a little bit better, but I know you'll make the right choice for you. So we're gonna start off by walking our knees a little bit closer to our wrists than we probably would have, and we're gonna stay nice and strong through the core, and we're gonna float our knees up. So I don't know how well you can tell, but I've got my knees pretty close to the floor, but not touching and not unloaded. So today we're going to start with doing some glute lifts, just lifting our heels toward the ceiling alternately. And your body's going to figure out real quick that if you start lifting up there, it gets a lot easier, which it does. That's not what we want though. We don't want it to be easy. So we'll just stay as close to the floor as we can without touching. And move like you're trying to make a heel print on the ceiling. Now if you need a break, tap down for a rep or two or the rest of the set, it's okay. It's just gonna be quite a bit harder from here. Holding that belly nice and snug, keeping all your joints just like they should be, a little soft, strong through the muscle, and well aligned. I'm gonna do 8 more, we'll call that 20. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was our first set. Now I'm warmed up. Definitely warmed up on those wrists. Definitely warmed up into the glutes and lower back. Now, I'm gonna take my dumbbell. You know this is an option, but I'm gonna put that dumbbell in the back of my knee. That means I'm gonna hold on a little bit tighter just for holding on to the weight, and also it's gonna give me 8 extra pounds to lift. So squaring off my core, squaring off my shoulders, I'm gonna tap my knee close to the floor and then push up. So down, in, up. This time I'm coming down to my elbows. Just feels a little bit better for me in this moment. Good, don't go too quickly, but you can make it a little bit pacey as long as you're in control at all times. We're gonna do 15 of those, ish. Lots of belly, lots of breath. I'm gonna do 4 more. And then I'm gonna go a little bit old school from here. So I'm gonna snuggle up that weight really tight. If you don't wanna use it, don't. Put it down, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and come back up to my hands for this one. And this is one we call dog at a fire hydrant. So a couple of things to keep in mind on these is you don't wanna let your hips shift too far to the side to compensate, but I'm gonna try to hold myself stable so that the rest of my body doesn't necessarily reflect any knowledge of what's going on over there. We're gonna do 15 of those as well. Really watching out to hold my core tight so that I'm not, jacking my posture here. But just go ahead and move nice and well aligned and let it feel like work. It's okay. It should. I'm gonna do 4 more. 3, and 1. I'm gonna rest for a second. I'm actually gonna do that leg all over again. Take a little stretch and a little rest. And now I'm gonna take that same leg one more time. I'm gonna take the leg out to the side, circle it around, trying to get that knee somewhere in alignment with the hip, and then bring it back down. So it's out and around and down. You can think of that as being a circle. You can think about that as being sort of a rounded triangle, as long as you're staying out of this hip. So we're not gonna let that happen as much as it wants to. Out, around, and down. There's 8, 9, I think. I don't know why I'm bothering to count out loud, because it's probably wrong. Good. And even though I said I was using a light weight today, it doesn't feel like I got away with anything. So we'll take my little break to switch legs, or you can just press back to child's pose. Take a little load off. Get yourself situated properly so that you can give good effort to the next one as well. All right, so when you're ready, up and down. Footprint on the ceiling, and then bring it back down. Watch out for your lower back, that it's not being reactive to this, but really holding that strong core, and let your glute take all of the trouble. I think that's 10, so I'm gonna do 5 more. 3, 2, and then 1. And then from there, I'm gonna go straight to my fire hydrants, out to the side and down. So I'm gonna let you watch me, if you're looking at this hip, to make sure that I'm not sagging into it. So you shouldn't see my whole butt there. You should just see that tabletop. It's good, it's good ab work too. Just holding that stability. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Little rest, little recovery. It does get tiresome being on the wrists for that long, so feel free to come up and down as I'm doing. I don't think I've done everything one way or the other, but just moving back and forth as the body asks for. So last set, we're coming out to the side, bring it up and down. These are more comfortable for me out here though. Out, around, and down. There's 3. I love these, they're complicated, and there's so much stability work going on in your abs. You can probably see that mine aren't perfect, but they're pretty well controlled. They're definitely making my glutes and my abs and my lower back and my hamstrings all a little bit stronger. So good. I'm gonna do 5. There's 4. And 2. And 1. So nice. That feels wonderful. I hope that you enjoyed that one. Yeah, 9 minutes, that's pretty good. I don't feel like I need to tack on an extra set today. Happy past the halfway point day, and I will see you tomorrow.